Well, let's compare that to back in 2010, 11, 12, 13, right? Right now, myself, yourself, we said in the beginning, I wish I bought more. I wish I did this. Think about it. If you could pick up a house and renovate it for under 50, 60 grand, right? And you put a renter in there, you'd have that thing paid off free and clear, 5, 7 years or whatever it was at that time. And you could have a bunch of free and clear rentals right now,
Yep.
right? Or just either way, leverage them, whatever it is. But we didn't do it. Well, at
Mm-hmm.
some level we did, but like now, so if you talk to anyone that was in the business, even pre-COVID, pre 2019, they're probably like, I should have bought more. So how do we look at that today?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Can we still say that today? And what are some of those things why we can say that? Right? So once again, median sales price 150 to 180 in 2012. Today, 450. So on average, every 10 to 12 years, houses double. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Rents were 800. Now they're 1,500, depending
Right.
on what we're looking at, 2-bedroom apartments or something. So even when the market crashed, yeah, we lost like 60% of value, 70% of value, but depending on the area, you may have lost no rent to 20%. So
Mm-hmm.
the rents didn't get hit like the values.
Right.
So that's
Right.
once again, long term buy and hold is the key to wealth because you're just going to ride it out. So just looking at that. So if we could just stick to that basic fundamental of what's going to happen in the long term. If you buy a house today, maybe you cash flow, you still have to cash flow.
Right. Right.
Maybe you go on the outskirts or, you know what I mean, you do a new build, which Dean in Tucson, our preferred real estate agent in Tucson, he picked up a new build for like 300,000 at 3.9%. Like in Tucson, great
Mm-hmm.
city. So there things are out there. So if you buy that today and you're thinking about your future, your retirement or your kids, what's going to happen? That
Yeah.
Dean's $300,000 house, hypothetically, 600,000, he's going to have a locked in 3.9.
9%. Yep.
Wherever that mortgage payment may be, I don't have the math, 1,600 bucks maybe, throwing a riff in it. It's probably going to be 22,
Mm-hmm.
2,300 rents, 24, right? So,
And you know what? At the end of the day, he really, I don't want to say he don't care if the prices go up or go down, but he's in a comfortable position to know, okay, I bought this right. And like you said, the fundamentals, you have to buy right in the beginning in order for those fundamentals to work. That's one of the things that you always preach, and AZREIA always preaches, stick to the fundamentals, and you
simple as
won't
that.
go wrong.
man, so, and okay, another topic we were talking about is even for your kids, right? Who knows?
Mm-hmm.
Kids, like a lot of the calls we do today or the marketing we do, we notice the homeowners, the tired landlords we market to, right? They're trying to just clean up their estate. The kids want the cash. They don't want the
Yep.
house. They don't want the headache. So one, maybe it's a great opportunity to be adopted by some of these
Mm-hmm.
tired landlords. If it
Yeah,
doesn't work,
absolutely.
we'll get too old for that. But let's think about that, right? Like the kids want the cash, they don't want these houses, which how can we educate our kids to not have that mindset?
Yeah.
Right? It isn't a headache or a problem if you have the right team around you, the right property manager, or you have some education, or you understand the benefits. We got to share this with our kids. And even though why they're going to college right now, your son's what, 16, 15,
Yep,
16?
15.
Mine's 18, right? Like they're not going to buy a house right now, right?
Right.
So I was talking to David Pickaround at Rent Perfect and Vendor VIP. We were just chatting about like, hey, maybe you buy one of these rental properties for your kids, right? Like I have a property in Central Phoenix where the mortgage payment is $1,300, locked in for 30 years, right? So it's like rents are $2,500 in that neighborhood. So imagine if you did that today for one of your kids,
Yep.
just because maybe they don't get into real estate, but maybe they're gonna have a great job, family, kids, and you want to help out. Maybe you sell them the house. You don't have to give it to them. If you
Yep.
don't want, however you want to work your life, but that could be something just to help your family. So getting in the game, there's many reasons to get in the game now because the market is slow.
Yeah.
That's where the deals are.
And you speak of that. That's one of the things that I started early on in my real estate career.